Turtles in a half shell, turtle power. What is going on, everyone? It is your friend Omiglio, and today I'm going to be doing Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. I have covered it on the Sega Genesis via the Hyperstone Heist, but this time we're going to check out the Super Nintendo version. Which one's better? I mean, it's going to be tough to beat this game, I'll tell you that. But let's check it out. Let's see. I'll give you a fair assessment. I'll give you my honest opinion. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening, wherever you find yourself. I found myself beating Turtles in Time. Hopefully beating. I'm being a little optimistic here. We have 4 continues. Yeah, I think all of that is fine. Let's just go ahead and get it started, shall we? Man, I haven't played this game in ages, so I might be rusty, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get through it, and I'll give you a honest. Okay, so I think one of the most obvious things, because I did play this with the RAF on this Hyperstone Heist. I think I'm gonna keep it with RAF just to give it a fair review. You know, because I think they control a little bit differently. The Turtles do. And I think Raph is a little bit quicker in his movement compared to the other Turtles. Okay, so that's like mode, I think it's mode 7 or mode 9, whatever they call it, for the Super Nintendo, where you have a character that can just like get close and then get, like, you know, basically objects that seem to be coming towards you, like a 3D effect almost. The Super Nintendo did have that scrolling effect, and so it's gonna have an advantage. We'll see if I can do a lot better on this run, or maybe not. Maybe I just won't edit it. Just so you guys can see my improvement, because I do feel like after getting my hands, you know, in this game as long as I have already, I have a pretty good feel of it. And you know what's interesting about this game, especially the AI? I think that the enemies on the Genesis, like this game, it feels like they pause, they're slow, and then all of a sudden they rush you. You know, the Genesis doesn't feel like that. They feel more like consistent. Like they're like see how this guy, but then all of a sudden they'll charge you. It's weird. Like this game does that a lot. Like it feels like it's slow and then it just gets fast all of a sudden. And again, I don't know if they're just emulating the arcade. I have to play the arcade game to see how accurate it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, because this feels like an amazing port. But that does feel different than the Genesis version. The Genesis version doesn't feel like that. Like they speed up all of a sudden. This game feels like that. Okay, that was really well executed, if I may say so myself. Okay, I don't want to let that pizza pass, so I'm going to get it right there. Yeah, you know, that's the one thing I do miss over the Genesis version, is just that dash, man. The dash is very difficult to execute. Not impossible, but way more difficult in this game than the Genesis. And again, this game is just faithful to the arcade game. I do know that. Oh my gosh, see, that's what I mean. Like, you get hit once, and then, in that case, literally, guys, I got hit once, and then these guys ambushed me. Like I said, they went from being slow to being quick. And then I lost pretty much all my health. So this game, yeah, I think it's a lot harder. I'm just being honest. This game is a lot harder in my eyes. Look at that. I'm in the first stage, and I'm supposed to be a lot better, and I'm not playing like this. This game is a lot harder, in my opinion. Okay, but like I said, I should be pretty good at it, because oh, there it is. That's that mode 7. I think it's mode 7 or mode... I think it's mode 7. That's what we call it. Basically, the Super Nintendo had this chip that allowed it to do that. To be able to do that. Where the objects would get closer or further from you on screen. You know, the sprites. And during this time of gaming, you know, I was talking about like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get it so I don't die. Because I know the way this game works. Where you have a lot of health and all of a sudden you don't have anything. So, yeah. I'm already a lot smarter when it comes to this game. My gosh. Yeah, this game is challenging. I don't really like that, how the enemies just seem to speed up out of nowhere. I wouldn't mind it if I could perform a dash attack, but I can't even do that, so I feel like I played better last time. Yeah, I didn't even die once, matter of fact. On this playthrough, I've already died once. But hopefully I'll make up for it on the other stages. I won't die so much on the other stages. Alright. Come on, Baxter Stockman. Come over here and get some. Yeah, you know, this just brings back so many memories. And I know I talked about it earlier with the action figures and stuff like that. But man, this is so much nostalgia going on right now. It just reminds me of the Turtles action figures. I don't think I don't remember if I did own Baxter Stockman or not. I don't remember. But then again, you know, how different this is to like different, you know, renditions of the Turtles have kind of covered Baxter Stockman in a different way. You know, originally he is like a fly, but I think Mutant Mayhem, they kind of changed his design a little bit because they didn't want to get sued, because they didn't want it to be too similar to the actual Fly the movie. So the design is a little bit different. Okay, I did die once, and obviously I didn't like that, but it is what it is. So yeah, I did die. I guess that Krang laser, and then they teamed up on me and took away a lot of damage. Yeah, like I said, this game, that is something I've noticed, that if you can avoid those, because you'll be doing fine, and all of a sudden you get hit once, and boom, you lose like pretty much all of your health. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's just the way this game plays. So you really have to keep an eye on that, and which I am. Trust me. Now that I've already attempted to beat it once, and I'm way more familiar with the game now. So I should be good from here on out. I should be able to. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a clean playthrough, but I should be able to beat it. I'm confident about that. Then again, you know, I'm complaining over here, but like I said, this game, since I'm not, and I haven't played it in a long time, you know, it was intended to be played with 2 players. So I'm trying to handle it all on my own. And there it is. I love that. So like I said, it's always better with 2 players. Way more fun. Yeah, that dash, man. I really do miss it from the Hyperstone Heist. That's something that I do miss. So, yeah, difficulty. I think this game's harder. I'm just being honest. I think this game's harder. I am getting better at it, and you can kind of see that on screen, that I am getting better, because, again, you know, I grew up playing the Sega Genesis version. So, everything has a learning curve. And I'm certainly getting used to this one. Go ahead and get that pizza. Why not? That soundtrack, I do like it on this version. That sounds really pretty. I ain't gonna lie. It caught my ear right now. It sounds really good. They're very similar to the Sega Genesis, but this one might sound a little bit better, if I'm being honest. At least this particular song. Yeah, this sounds really good. I love the boom, 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 boom. Sounds really good. In other words, it sounds pretty basic. In case you guys didn't know what that boom, 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 what that meant. Got it. Come on, get him. Yes, got him. Yep. Whoa, guys, I'm playing way better now. I don't want to jinx myself, but I do. Look, I haven't even lost any health. It's just a matter of just getting used to this version, you know, because, like I said, I just grew up playing the Hyperstone Heist. That was something I'm way more familiar with, but, like, we'll see. Like, once I get good at this game, we'll see which one I think is harder. But as of now, I am leaning towards this one. And of course, you know, I keep saying it, but I just don't like the dash. The way they utilized it in this game is just, it's horrible. There's just no other way. There's no other words for it. It's horrible. And it was a big part of like my success in the Hyperstone Heist. I was able to use that dash at will. Not the case in this game. This is why I've been struggling. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just took a lot of damage right there. Oh, that's what you do whenever he starts kicking. I'm just gonna jump. See, that's what I'm saying. Just getting a couple of playthroughs really helps out. There it is. See, okay, last time he was getting me with that kick. This time, not so much. I gotta be ready for Bebop and Rocksteady. That's a fight that I really did struggle with on the last playthrough. Okay, there it is. I avoided the kick this time. Yeah, I'm just doing a lot better because, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Just give me a little bit of time with this game and I'll be really good at it. Go ahead and get my pizza, because why not? Just to ensure that I beat this guy without dying. Okay, I'll do the jump, and then I just jump in the corner again, because I know he's going to do that kick. And then jump down here. That should be it right there. Yeah, I figured this guy out. I figured him out. He's no problem to me anymore. I figured him out. All of them. So, yeah, that first stage, I died because I got zapped by Krang, and then a bunch of enemies ambushed me and pretty much took all of my health away, which is ridiculous. But it just goes to show how this game is. Like, there's levels, even the dinosaur level, you'll be doing fine, and all of a sudden, you get ran over by a dinosaur or something. Or even this stage, like, you get your toes hit by objects on the floor, and you'll take a lot of damage. It seems a little bit unbalanced, is what I'm trying to say, the difficulty. Like, you're fine, and then all of a sudden... And it kind of goes back to what I'm saying. I think this game was made to be played a couple of playthroughs till you get the feel of it. And you kind of know where the objects are, the things that you should avoid that can take away a ton of damage. and it seems that way, which is fine, you know. Like that's kind of like that old school difficulty, kind of memorizing the stage, kind of a deal. Like games that come to mind is something like Mega Man, where you have to memorize the stage. This game feels similar to that, and I know a lot of that is also me talking because you know, I just grew up playing Hyperstone Heist. This is the part I don't want to get my toes. Oh, there I spoke just when I said it. I don't want to get my toes hurt. Oh, that is health. That question mark is health. This part, it's way quicker on the Genesis version with the aliens. They come out, they feel smoother on the Genesis version of this game. This game feels clunkier and slower. Otherwise, very similar. I do prefer the Genesis feel of these 8. I know it's a very minor part of the game, but they feel smoother on the Genesis version. This game feels like clunkier when they come out. Oh, I missed the pizza. I stepped on it for talking about the aliens. And I got it last time. It's kind of funny because last time I did get it. Okay, I'm going to have to do... Oh, I did get a free life, so... We'll see. We'll see how I handle. I know that, yeah, there's a specific spot you want to hit him at. It might be where I'm standing right now. We'll see. We'll find out. There's a specific spot. I think it's right in the middle, actually. It's right in the middle. And you want to follow him because he's going to go up and down. Oh, I came close. That's about as far as I came last time. Yeah, we got him. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. He's not so bad, but I just wish I wouldn't die at all. That's why I'm kind of upset, but it is what it is. So I have died twice. I did get a free life. I'm not sure how many. Is it 200 points before you get a free life? I'm not sure. So yeah, you pretty much get teleported back in time. Oh, not yet. Actually, we're in the Technodrome. We haven't been transported yet. We're going to get transported after this stage. I just remembered. There it is. There's my dash. My non-existent dash in this version. Oh, gosh. See, look at that. One hit, and I've lost half my health. That's why this game feels... Honestly, it feels unbalanced. It does. How can you lose half your health with one zap? Like, and that's a prevalent theme throughout the game. Like, whether you're getting ran over by dinosaurs, whether you're getting hit by a plank, whatever. It's like you lose a ton of damage. So yeah, I think the difficulty for sure, this game is harder. Pretty sure you guys will agree with me. Yeah, this version, this song I do prefer on the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis is a banger. Not that this version isn't, but the Genesis one is just amazing. It makes you feel hyped. It makes you feel like really hyped. And this song on the Genesis comes out on the when you're in the cave. Yeah, and I actually did mention that earlier on my first playthrough of this game. Like that. I just don't like it. It's okay. It's just the Genesis one is better though. Okay, I got my pizza, so I got more health. Yeah, so I've died twice. I want to keep that to a bare minimum. I still haven't figured out the Rat King. I'm not sure exactly what I gotta do. But that should have just been like one death right there. See, I was trying to dash him. Ah, my gosh, this game is... That's what I mean by like they're slow and then all of a sudden they rush you. Okay, there you go. That's what I need to do. That's what I mean. Like they're like really slow and then all of a sudden they rush the heck out of you. That doesn't happen in the Genesis version. Trust me, the programming is different in this game. And again, I don't know if that's similar to the arcade or what, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It's just... I mean, unless you want to just... unless you want it to piss you off, you know, it just seems unbalanced. So I guess, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this game feels a little bit unbalanced. It feels a little bit unbalanced when it comes to the gameplay. Graphics and everything is no complaints, fantastic. But yeah, some of the gameplay feels somewhat weird. And I have to play the arcade game to be able to compare it, but compared to the Hyperstone Heist, I do prefer the Hyperstone Heist when it comes to gameplay. Oh my gosh. Is Razar and Tonka or something? Okay, so when you jump kick him, you can't follow up with the... Maybe I should get rid of this guy because this guy has more like range. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was probably not a good move. One of them is gone. Got him, nice. There we go. Yeah, like some of the programming, I don't know. See, I have to compare it to the actual arcade game. But yeah, some of the, like the way the enemies are, they're like slow and then boom, all of a sudden they catch up to you. It's weird, like the programming is different. And I'm so used to the Hyperstone Heist plays buttery smooth and I had pretty much no issues with that game. This game feels different. See the dash, like, boy do I miss that from the Hyperstone Heist. Let me just go out and say it right now. Hyperstone Heist has better gameplay. I think that's fair. I played enough of this game to come up with that conclusion. Definitely when it comes to gameplay, the Hyperstone Heist has this game beat. If I'm being perfectly transparent and honest with you. You know, and that's the whole point of my channel, be honest and give you honest feedback, right? But yeah, I mean, if you like a good challenge and you like to pull your hair out, play this game. I'm kidding. It's still an awesome game. It's still awesome. It's just that, yeah, when it comes to gameplay, Genesis does have it beat. And you could say, well, you know, this game plays well, and it does. It's a good playing game. But man, that like not being able to really use the dash at will, and then taking like ridiculous amount of damage, like where you're fine and you get hit once and you take like you lose like a quarter of your health, and that's actually generous. I lost a quarter of my health right now, and that's being generous. Like you pretty much can't make any mistakes in this version. This game is harder, in my opinion. It's noticeably harder. And again, you know, a big part of that is because not being able to utilize my dash attack. Oh wait, you can jump kick these guys? There we go. Got him on the corner. There we go. Got him. Oh, one more left. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's like it's weird when it comes to the gameplay. It feels a little bit weird. Like it's slow and then it speeds up. You know, where the Genesis feels more smooth and consistent. This game feels like it's slow and then it just speeds up out of nowhere. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far, guys. I'm trying to concentrate here. I'm trying to beat this game before the night's over. Like, I'm pissed off that I wasn't able to do that. I'm really ticked off that I wasn't able to do that in the first playthrough. There it is. We got him. I didn't struggle with that so much. That I did remember that part of the game, and this part is exclusive to the Super Nintendo version, by the way. That's exclusive to this game. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and teleport, and because I gotta call it a night, man. This is I gotta go to bed. Okay, so this level, I did struggle a lot last time. Look, I'm going into it just the same way with no like lives. I'm not sure. I think okay at 400, I'm pretty sure I'll get a free life. So if I can hold off to 400, which is gonna be hard because these things are gonna run you over or they're gonna throw bombs at you. Yeah, it's just designed in a way that like you'll be fine. Look at that. If that thing hits you, you'll lose a ton of your health. Or if bombs hit you, like there's a lot of little things that this game has. Look, one punch and I took away like 2 health bars. It's ridiculous. But again, maybe it's just being faithful to the arcade game. I won't know until I play the arcade game to give you an honest assessment. I mean, there's things that for sure I do like this game that, you know, that this game does better than the arcade. Oh, there it is. There's my free life. It was in fact at 400. So if I could just make it to that, jeez, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like they'll just rush you. Like you'll be fine. See how they rush out of nowhere. Like they're far away and then they just rush. That's way different than Hyperstone Heist. You won't find that in the Hyperstone Heist. It feels unbalanced. It feels choppy. That's the best way to put it. It feels choppy. It's not smooth. It feels choppy. That's it? Okay, I thought. Okay, this part, don't get hit by that. So far, so good, guys. I'm doing better than pretty much all the other playthroughs. Yeah, like you'll be fine, and then one guy will grab you. Just that's exactly what they'll do. Yeah, see, they don't do that nearly as much in the Hyperstone Heist. They don't do that. This game feels... It's smooth in some aspects, and in other aspects it feels choppy. It's weird. See, like, that's what I'm saying. It feels weird. The gameplay, Genesis has this beat. I don't even think it's that close, to be honest with you. I think it just comes down to the programming, the way they decided to program this game. It just has a different style. I mean, it's still a lot of fun. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm nitpicking here. I'm really nitpicking, trying to find the differences. But I think Genesis has it beat when it comes to gameplay. So for a lot of you guys that are Genesis Hyperstone Heist fans, I can confirm, without a shadow of a doubt, that Genesis does play better. This game has a ridiculous... It's weird. It feels choppy at times. Like the enemies will just rush you out of nowhere. And I'm just being transparent. I know a lot of you guys are going to be pissed out of the comments that I'm saying, but I'm just being honest, guys. I'm just being honest. And I'm giving credit where credit is due. The graphics are fantastic. The colors are fantastic. Definitely better than the Genesis. But my goodness, man. Some of this... Look at that. And then when you hit them, they like bounce off you. They bounce away from you. It's like... It's already hard enough that I can't do my dash. But then they're going to like, you know, reflect away from me. It's so stupid. Like, it feels somewhat unbalanced is what I'm trying to say. Okay, good. I gotta hold off to that pizza, guys. I gotta hold off to. See, I'm paranoid. Yeah, this game's freaking hard. Look at that shit. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm starting to curse right now. This is not like me, man. I don't like cursing, but this game makes me curse. I finally found a game that really makes me kind of rage a little bit. Usually, I don't rage with any game, but this game is really pressing. This game is really testing my patience, man. It's weird. Like, it feels like it slows down and then it gets quick with the enemies. Especially those red guys. Those guys are obnoxiously hard in this game. And all of that could have been solved if you had a better utilization of the dash. Why do I say that? Because, like, if you look at my gameplay in the Hyperstone Heist, right when you get near them, you get closer, you're able to do more damage. Like when you dash attack them, you'll get close to them and then you'll be able to do more damage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll hit them with your shoulder, and then like you're close to them, and then you can either toss them or you can do different things. On this version, it's just like they'll just rush you and just hit you. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on, I'm making you stop complaining. You have to create enough distance before you can land the shot. I do remember that. I think that's pretty much it with this guy. You have to just create enough distance where you can land the shot. And then if you create enough distance, you should be able to hit him. Although I wasn't successful right there, but at the very least, creating distance, you don't have to worry about getting hit. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I do remember him pretty well. The next stage is gonna be hard with Bebop and Rocksteady, so I think we just did it right now. Good. Yeah, like I said, you know, give me a couple of playthroughs. And so how many times have I died? I died once with Raccoon, once in the first level with that Krang getting zapped me. And then I died, I think, with the Tonka, with those two monster guys inside the Technodrome. I think that's 3. I died at least 3 times, and maybe once right there at the dinosaur stage. Oh yes, I think I died at the dinosaur stage as well with just these random Foot Clan. All right, try this again. Yeah, man, I guess the best way to describe it is that the gameplay will be slow, and then all of a sudden the Foot Clan will rush you, and then they'll grab you from behind, and then another guy will hit you. It seems, yeah, see, there it is. They don't do that as much in the Genesis version. This game, they seem to have more area where they can just grab you. So that does definitely feel harder on this version than the Genesis version. Oh, I just noticed that when you die, you have to start all over with your lives. Like, your lives, you restart. Okay, got that guy. We're doing good right here. Got him. Oh my gosh. Okay, that yellow guy. I gotta be careful with him. He's the hardest enemy in the game, apparently. Did I just buck him? You just started? You know what? I just thought about something that could really make this game a lot easier. What if I just start tossing them more? Yeah, that's one thing I haven't done in this game. And even on the Genesis version, I do remember on top of your dash, also grabbing them. And I did mention it on the, to be fair, I did mention it on the Hyperstone Heist walkthrough. that grabbing them and pounding them to the floor like a rag doll, that actually helps out a lot. Okay, I wanted to save that. That's why. There it is. Yeah, this song sounds amazing on this version, by the way. Yeah, it sounds really good. Grabbing them like that. Yeah, that should really help me out. How do you do that, though? I'm not really sure how I do it. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of this game now. After so long. Yeah, that's gonna be critical. Like, oh my gosh, these yellow guys though. And he's still not dead. Are you kidding me? Yeah, those yellow guys, they just give me that much of a hard time. If I can get up there without like, I could have saved my pizza until I fight Bebop and Rocksteady, but like, those yellow guys just gave me such a hard time. Yeah, this game, I think one thing I will say that comparing to the Sega Genesis, there's parts that it feels slow, and then all of a sudden they get, like, the enemy feels like it speeds up. And I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think I'm imagining things. I think that's pretty accurate to what I'm feeling, guys. I feel like the enemy will be slow, and all of a sudden he'll rush you and hit you. Where the Genesis one doesn't do that. It feels more smooth. It feels more consistent. This game feels like, see, like, they'll rush you. That's what well, you can pretty much see what I'm talking about. Okay, I think that's one thing I had to do better last time. Oh shoot, that was not good. Oh, I did it. Wow. I was not expecting that. I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting that. Pleasant surprise. But I'm just getting better at it just because, like I said, give me 1 or 2 playthroughs. 1 playthrough in my case, and I'll be a lot better at it. Although I still am ticked off that on the first stage I died once. Krang got me with that laser shot, and then a bunch of, like I said, they'll speed up and grab you. And you don't really see that on the Genesis version. It feels more consistent. It feels just buttery smooth. And they don't do that as much on that game than on this game. Where have I heard this song before? I've heard it before somewhere. Or something, or like a similar version to this song. Ba 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 na 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 na. I've heard it somewhere. I just don't know where. It's weird. Got him, threw him towards the screen. That mode 7, I think it's called the mode 7. Mode 7 or mode 9. I think it's mode 7 to be honest with you. I think that's what it's called. It's where you see the sprites getting close to the screen or further away depending on how they wanted to use the animation. Well, I'm actually cleaning house a lot better now, which I am happy about that. I already expect these guys to just rush me out of nowhere, so I pretty much got a feel of the gameplay. And yes, I do prefer the Sega Genesis gameplay over this. It just feels more, it's more fun. I don't know, it's more fun to play. This game feels a little bit on the unbalanced side. And I will say for sure more difficult, but like I don't know, I finally got a groove of it. I feel like I finally got a feel for it. Okay, there's my pizza. I'm gonna hold off on it. There we go. I mean, can I? Or yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it right here until like at least right now. I feel like the boss battle is gonna be coming up pretty soon. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, got this. Yeah, I just wish there's a couple of deaths that I need to figure out better. Like I need to figure out that Rat King. Okay. I was about to leave, that's when I got the pizza. I gotta figure out Rat King. I still don't know exactly how to beat him. I mean, I can beat him, but it'll cost me 1 health, 1 death. Oh, look at that. That was awesome. The radius was amazing. I will say that. Like the radius that the bombs, the explosion, the bombs cause is really well done in this game. Very well executed. Like the radius, how much damage they can do for surrounding enemies. Really well done up there. That was very impressive. Yeah, I'm a guy that like, and I know I mentioned this before. I mentioned it on the Hyperstone Heist, but I'm really big on gameplay. Like if you want to win me over on any game in general, and you want me to play like an old classic, just give me good gameplay, and I can forgive the graphics. But if the gameplay is not good, like this game feels a little bit choppy in my opinion, then I'm gonna criticize it. Okay, now I'm telling you, man, I think the Genesis seems like a little bit bigger when it comes to the animation or the character sprites. They might be very similar, or let's see if I can beat him the same way I beat him on the Genesis. This one's a little bit different because I noticed that when he charges at you, he can charge you at an angle. With the Genesis one, okay, he doesn't throw crabs either on the Genesis version. But other than that, they're very similar. I'm gonna jump over him just like I do with the Genesis and then hit him. Okay, that seems to work better. Jump over the knives. Jump over the whatever crab, whatever that is. I might want to refill my health before I die. So he does have like at least one more weapon, the crab, than on the Genesis version. He doesn't have that. And the tail, he doesn't swing his tail in the Genesis version either. If I get hit once, I'm gonna go for that. He can also charge at an angle where the Genesis one he just crosses left and right. So this one's a little bit harder. I think in general, this is a good indication of how the game is. This one just feels a little bit harder than the Genesis. Just in general, the gameplay is harder on this game. I'm gonna get my pizza now. Might as well. Yeah, we're gonna be able to beat him. He's very similar to the Genesis version. He just has like the crab that he throws. He can charge at an angle, and also he can also hit you with his tail, which is pretty much the Genesis doesn't do any of that. So he is a little bit different, but pretty much the same. Like I said, I'm familiar with the Hyperstone Heist, and I've been crying about this game. But you know what, guys? It's still an amazing game. You know, I just it feels a little bit choppy. You know, when dealing with the average. This is that mode 9 I'm talking about, or mode 7 or mode 9. Please correct me on the comment section, guys. I'm sure you guys know. That is fantastic. You see how the sprites are getting close to the screen, giving it like a 3D effect almost. Yeah, that's a chip that Super Nintendo had that gave it an advantage when it came to Sega Genesis. Okay, I'm gonna try jump kicking because I'm getting hit too much. Okay, yeah, jump kicking seems to be the key. Unless it's just one enemy, but if there's two of them, I'm gonna jump kick. Like right there, for example. Yeah, this is like something that Genesis could never. I mean, you would need like a 32X, the adapter, to be able to pull off these graphics. So the Super Nintendo was able to do it with just. Oh, I got health. Good. Got health. And another life. That's awesome. Oh, that's very similar to Turtles, the arcade game on the NES. These guys right here. It's very, very cool. Nice, got him. Yeah, I mean, I think there were a couple of games that Super Nintendo did that, you know, with this mode 7. I think it was what is it called? Something F-Force. I can't think of the name right now. It's like a racing game. Something F something. Oh, there's Krang in the background. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean the graphics are stunning. They're very beautiful, and the Genesis could just not pull something off. Something like this, they could just. There's no way they could pull it off. I mean, maybe, you know, I heard that Genesis could do some sprite scaling natively. Let's see how this guy is different than the Genesis version. See how much harder he is. I'm already expecting him to be harder. Okay, yeah, do that. So far, they're very similar so far, the way they feel. Got him from the back. By the way, guys, I think I'm very close to the end of the game. I mean, in terms of getting more stages and color and all that, like, this game has the Genesis beat by a landslide. Or even this Mode 7. This game does have the Genesis beat by a landslide. But I just feel like the Genesis one plays better. And it's not even close. I think the Genesis one has a beat significantly in the gameplay department. But yeah, this game does have the Genesis beat when it comes to the colors, graphics, you know, the Mode 7. You can't do that on the Genesis. Okay, I just died. That's not good. I can't get a feel of Krang either. I'm not sure when you attack him and when you don't attack him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run away. That's one of like, you can't go wrong with any of these turtle games where you can like hit a boss like 4 times and then run away. Okay, this is similar to the Genesis one. Oh, that was weird. I got hit. The Genesis one, I never hit those balls. Yeah, this game just does feel, in general, it does feel harder than the Genesis version. If I'm being honest and transparent with you. I feel like there's more of a learning curve with this one than the Genesis. And I did mention that earlier. Okay, maybe if I jump. That's one thing I didn't do last time, so. Oh, we got him. So I did die once. That's fine. He is harder than the Genesis. He feels definitely with the bombs. Like you have to jump. In the Genesis, you can just go in circles like a donut, and he won't hit you with the bombs. This game, you do have to jump apparently, and you won't get hit with the bombs. A lot of feedback, guys. I'm learning a lot, and I think I'm getting close to beating the game. So, wish me luck.
Darby, where no turtle has gone before.
And it definitely feels, well, like I said, definitely harder than the Genesis version, without a doubt. But it feels unbalanced. It feels, yeah, like you would think that like one hit would take away like maybe, let's just say 1 health bar or something, you know, like, or 3 health bars. But like every hit takes away like 1/4 of your health. See how they just run behind you? They never do that on the Genesis version. It feels somewhat choppy, the gameplay. Like it slows down and then speeds up. Jeez. Just when I say it, then I get nailed with this charging attack. Okay. Oh my gosh. We got that. I'm trying to get that guy right there. Okay, got him. Got him. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's my honest assessment. It feels smooth at like in the very beginning. You can't really tell when you're playing the first stage, but as you continue to play and you see these guys just charge at you out of nowhere, see, like right there, it feels like the game speeds up, and not in a good way. It speeds up in a way just like that. It speeds up in a way that's not. It feels unbalanced. It feels unbalanced. That's the best way to put it. Where the Genesis one just feels fluid and smooth. Like you can see their punches coming and you can avoid them. And this game, it feels more like they just, almost like a cheap shot. So definitely the difficulty goes to this game. And see how they charge and they slow down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like about this version. It's just like not very fun. Especially when I can't use my dash attack. And I know that it would make a difference if I was able to utilize it. I think that's what's frustrating about it. If I didn't know any better, and I didn't know how much better the Hyperstone Heist was when it comes to the dash attack, I think this game would be more tolerable. But because I know that, it's in the back of my head the whole time. I could be dashing right now. See, I did it right now, but not at will. It was more luck. Okay, these guys are gonna, if I can get past these guys, I'll be able to beat the whole level. Seriously, these guys are that hard. Good. Oh my gosh, I lucked out right there. I totally lucked out. See how it feels like it speeds up, man. Like, I don't like that. I never thought I'd say this, but this game's somewhat broken. Okay, I gotta do more of those where I could just. That's another thing on the Genesis, to be able to like grab them and ragdoll them. It was really easy to perform. On this game, okay, there it is. I was gonna say it seems to be harder. Like it just seems like the Genesis was like easy to perform, and this game it feels different. Okay, finally I did it. Because I know in the Genesis version that really helped out. Are you kidding me? What the? Is that a glitch? Is that a glitch? Oh, that might be to my advantage though, because it seems to be able to take out the enemies as well. Okay, if I can keep it to like Krang to like with 2 lives, that's gonna be really good because Krang's not that hard, and I had a feeling he wouldn't be because it just seems like they throw a lot at you in this level, that I felt like they were gonna throw you a bone. I was right, and they did. It's just that I landed the wrong way. I was about to beat him, and I landed the wrong. I landed right into his shots, and he killed me. Yeah, this game is noticeably harder than the Genesis version. And at times, you know, it's like the gameplay feels. I guess the best way to describe it, and I hate to use this word, but it feels choppy at times. Like where it's slow and then it just speeds up, and then they grab you or something stupid, you know. It doesn't feel balanced. It feels. See how like they charge really quick. That never felt like that in the Genesis version at all. Like it did not feel like that. Got him! Yes, thank you! I wish I could have those guys right here because I'm gonna need them. See, why doesn't the electricity hit them, you know? Like, that kind of sucks. Oh my gosh, I did that way better than last time. Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on the pizza if I can get there. You know what? I'm just gonna get it. Because I know this game. I played it enough to know that, like, you'll have a bunch of health and then all of a sudden you won't have any. So, got it. I think I'm gonna fight these rock guys. Yeah, I remember them from last time. Yeah, if it wasn't for the Hyperstone Heist playing so darn well, I wouldn't be complaining so much. But the Hyperstone Heist is just so buttery smooth and it's so much fun that I have to compare it to this game. You know, they both came out in the same era. They're both like 16-bit games. Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Like if he's low, I can hit him low. But once he gets high, yeah, once he gets high, I'm gonna have to jump kick him. Yeah, this guy's super easy, man. I think they just threw us a bone because they knew how hard the difficulty was and how many obstacles you have to pass just to get to him. That they're like, we're gonna throw him a bone and give him an easy fight. You know what I mean? Okay, now he's high. See, now I have to jump kick him. Oh, the X kind of works pretty well. Oh, I knew it. Okay, so he does get a little bit harder towards the end, but still very manageable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, you don't want to get hit with anything in this game, like, because I'm telling you, it'll take away a lot of damage. Like right there, I'm sure if I get hit with that, I'll pretty much lose a life. So I'm trying to be very. So he starts off easy. He does get harder. I will say that. Okay, don't want to get hit by that. If I get hit by that, I'll take too much damage. Are you kidding me? Come on, Krang. Come on, Krang. Yeah, the last phase, he's really hard because he's like, you'll hit him once and then he'll disappear. Okay, we finally got him. Yeah, I mean, he's hard, but he's still not that. I mean, compared to like the first version of Krang, this one's easier, I think. I mean, I didn't die, right? So that pretty much tells you everything you need to know. We are going to get into the final battle here against Shredhead. Wish me luck. I do have a pretty good idea how to beat him. If it's anything similar to the Hyperstone Heists, which I think it will be, I should be fine. There it is. The final battle.
The final shell shot.
Oh, so you actually have it staged. No. You do fight him. You fight him right away. Yeah, that's very similar to the Hyperstone Heist where you fight Krang and then you fight Shredder right away. I thought it was going to be a whole different, like a whole stage and then you get to him. So this one, I like to get behind him. Oh, this one he turns. This one, he seems harder on this one. Yeah, this one he actually turns. He'll face you. Okay, this one's different. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just jump kick him and attack him. So far, I have that strategy. Oh no. Okay, that I was able to get him from the back. But okay, you can still do it, but the Genesis one is more approachable. It's easier to do because this one he'll just face you. He'll change directions. On the Genesis one, you can just go behind him, no problem. On this one, it's a little bit different. Maybe I'll attack him when he turns red. That'll be the no, not blue, red. Oh, I thought I had him that time. I'm overthinking it here. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's way harder in this version because he'll just face you. On the Genesis version, he won't. Okay, I think I just died once. I'm down to my last life. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Hopefully I can come through. This one, it seems like you're better off starting off with the jump kick. Especially when he turns red. When he turns red, he's not a threat to you. Yeah, like that. Starting off with the jump kick, then hitting him. I think, yeah, that one, that green one, he'll just kill you. Oh my gosh. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, this version is just... I think this is a good example of how this game is just harder in general than the Hyperstone Heist. It presents more of a challenge. Well, even though it presents more of a challenge, we were successful. But again, I died way more than I wanted to. Finally, after all my gripes and complaints about this game, we finally got it done. Wow. What a challenging game. Fun game, but challenging. And I found it to be harder than Hyperstone Heist. Very impressive for such young students. But the final tests in your training lies ahead. Defeat the hard mode and you will be a true ninja. Oh, hell no, dude. With the clunky gameplay, while the enemies just... But, you know, now that I have a feel of the game, and I think I kept getting better. See, I beat it in 31, but really it took me way longer than that. Yeah, I think I've been capturing footage for like an hour and 42 minutes now, which is ridiculous. So, there it is. That's Turtles in Time. Oh, I do prefer the Hyperstone Heist. This game does have more levels, and it's very pretty, and it has a lot to offer in its own right. But in terms of just, if I want to play one of these two and just have fun and not be frustrated, I'm going to go with the Hyperstone Heist all day. The dash attack is so much easier to execute. You don't have this, like, inconsistency with the enemy, the AI, like, going slow and then charging you out of the sudden. The gameplay is just so buttery smooth and consistent on the Genesis that I'm forced to give it to the Genesis. If it weren't for that inconsistency, how it just slows up and speeds up, you know, I didn't like that about this game. I'll be honest, it wasn't fun. I think I had more fun with the Genesis, but this is a much prettier game to look at. It's more, you know, there's more levels. There's more to a lot. I think as a kid, I would definitely prefer this, but as an adult now, if I want to just put the game in and just relax and have a good time, Hyperstone Heist all day long. It's a game that's just fun. It's something maybe I just understand it better. That could be the case. But this game does feel somewhat choppy. You can even see that when he throws the enemy to the screen, it feels somewhat choppy. It's not fluid. The Genesis has it beat all day long when it comes to fluidity. This game feels choppy at times, and especially it felt inconsistent with the AI. Like, they'll just charge you, grab you from behind. I didn't like that. So overall, like, I think I just had more fun with the Genesis version. That is my final judgment, guys. You know, you can't go wrong with either game. They're both spectacular. But I just, honestly, I'm all about gameplay, and that's why I chose Hyperstone Heist. It's not to say this game's bad by any means, you know, and you could definitely tell that I evolved and I got better towards the end. So there's definitely a learning curve in this. But I just found myself having more fun with the Sega Genesis version. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Am I full of it? Let me know. Give me your thoughts. You know, I was a little bit frustrated just to get past this game, but we got past it, guys. And I look forward to catching you on the next video. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Stay tuned, and we'll find out. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all your love, comments, and support. I appreciate everything. And as always, guys, I will catch you absolutely on the next vid.